Jesus, oh Jesus, do you know him today? You can turn him away. Oh, my Jesus, my Jesus. Without him, how long I would be, Jesus. Oh, Jesus, do you know him today? You can turn him away. Oh, oh, Jesus, my Jesus. Without him, how lost, how lost I would be. Yeah, how lost I would be. Jesus. Without God, I could do nothing. Without God, I sure would fail. Without God, I would be drifting like a ship without a sail. So Jesus, oh Jesus, do you know him today? You can't turn him away, oh Jesus. My Jesus. Without him, how lost I would be. Yeah, good morning, Griselda. How are you doing today? How are you doing today? Thank you. Thank God. God is good. You're good. You're up early. I guess it's really not early because what time is it? 10:37. Yeah, I'm home today. Doing my word frying book. Chicken soup for the soul word finds. Putting some positive quotes in my brain as I'm slowing my mind down. I'm good. I'm good. Every day is a blessing and I'm still here. I'm still breathing and I'm grateful. Thank you for asking. Come in the house. Okay, you're an hour behind me because it's 10:38 here. Come in the house. Jesus, you are welcome. Come in the house. Let your praise fill the house. Praise fill the house. Jesus, you are welcome. Mm-hmm. 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 North Hollywood. You mean like in California, I guess. Because that's 2 hours behind you. Jesus, you are well. Welcome, welcome, welcome. The curious people that are just. You know, I've been trying to be careful about that, even though I set timers on my doom scrolling. But sometimes you realize how much time goes by. You know how much time goes by when you're swiping. And that happened to me. It happens to me. You swipe so much till you look back at the clock. Even though the clock is on the phone, you can see the time, but you're just so busy swiping. Some people are busy being nice, and then there are some people who are busy being not nice. But I love you too. Yeah. Amen to you. And I pray that you'll have a million more days to infinity that are sober. Are you trying to be funny when you say Jesus helped me cook pancakes, or are you just giving God praise for the ability to do such things? What's up, Matthew? Thank you for coming through, Matthew. Sobriety is so important. Sobriety. I'm just sitting here doing my word fine. But, And I thought I'd come in and talk to you. So what does that mean? My uncle died today. Oh no. My condolences, Griselda. What does Valentine's Day mean? What does that mean? What does it even mean? What does it mean? I wish you love every day. How about that? That's what I have to say. I wish you love and joy every day. More love, more joy, and more peace to you. And how do you do today? Consists not. What's up, Killuminati? I saw you pop in the live last night. And when I popped in and said hi to you, I guess you had already swiped away. But I saw ya before I ended the live. What does that mean? What does that mean? What does Valentine's mean? I wish you more love, more joy, more peace. No one is telling me what it means. You're just saying it. I was actually Googling that myself because I've read some things here and there, but when you really understand what that means, you might, I don't know, maybe you might think about not saying that. But that's just me. Don't mind me over here doing my word finds. Hey, I'm worse than your mom. How dare you say that? I'm just sitting here doing something to keep my mind from wandering all over the world and coming back. I think I'm doing pretty good trying to talk to you and do this at the same time. My thing is just to keep my mind zoned in on something for a period of time. It's therapeutic. We are responsible for where our mind goes, right? And so right now I'm telling my mind what to do. Even though I always tell my mind what to do, but this is an intentional. Intentional. It may. You can help me find them too. When you find it, you let me know. But then he's like, I don't know what we're looking for. In the consciousness. Let's see. In the consciousness. And because that is so long, it's got to be like this way or that way. In the consciousness. Hmm. Or maybe it's just in the, and consciousness is by itself because here's consciousness up here. This book is a little weird. I had to figure it out because when you look at it right here, it says in the, and then obviously that's where it stops. And then when it does like this is all together. So consciousness is that word. So technically I did not find in the, so now I need to go back and find in the, because that one I did not find. Because I was thinking it was together. So now I crossed it out and said that I found it, but no, I didn't. So let's find it. Chicka-laka-laka. Well, then don't be coming in and telling me no happy Valentine's Day, dude. Because I'm like, what's that supposed to mean? Once upon a time, I used to just be one of those people that didn't want to ruffle feathers and not make people think. But I'm like, no, I don't want to respond like that anymore. Because I would say happy Valentine's Day to you too. Like, no, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. I don't want to say that. And I'm not trying to say anything bad about anyone who says that. I mean, to each their own. But when you really think about what you're saying and what it really means, it's like, no, no, I don't want to say that. No way. Just love everybody every day. And give gifts for no reason every day, all the time, or whenever. And there's some people who literally, it seems like they just wait till it pops up on the calendar. Like, oh, that day is coming. Let me see how many gifts I can buy. What can I do? Let's go here. Let's go there. Like, what are you doing all the other days? Like, what are you doing? So let's love somebody. Let's love somebody. You laughing, I'm dead serious. Love me all the time. Dun, 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 dun. Here it is in the, no, I'm not cheating anymore because here it is. In the beginning. And I already checked it off. So boom, 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 boom. So what are we doing today? Woo! I'm just checking in because I haven't been checking in with certain people. Certain people. Certain people keep asking for me, so I'm popping up for those people. I've been watching too much of that comedian guy, and he's always stressing his sounds. So when you hear me doing that, it's not me. It's just like they say when you start hanging around people, they start rubbing off on you. The people. The people. That we. So what's for breakfast? I don't know why that thing keeps popping up because I put something up too. I think when you put too many emojis, it puts that little symbol. I don't know if you see that little symbol, but it's right there in front of your emojis. Like, why does it do that? Like, what does that even mean? It looks like a little something that has the letter A under it, almost like an A is sitting under a table. YouTube keeps doing all kind of stuff, like what that is. Ooh, ooh, child. Hey, how are you doing? My butt hurts. I think I need to get some of that, move some fat to my butt. My butt hurts. Right, that means it's time to get up and go for a walk. And get off my little tush. Too child. Don't mind me, I'm over here just doing my word puzzle. That means it's taking me too long to do this. Usually it takes me about maybe 20 minutes if I'm focused, but I'm a little bit distracted. No, I need some. That's what I'm saying. I don't have any. I need to switch the little fat from my side and put it in my buns. I'm just joking. I've seen some people share that journey, and it's like the agony that you're going through. I'm like, is it worth it? Like, no, I don't know about that. No, thank you. No, thank you. Wait, no, wait. Let me see. Got to get to it myself. Get to it by myself. Anyway, what, Mocha? You done taking a nap? I had to take Mocha for another walk. I try to walk her and myself a lot on the weekends. But then those dogs are trying to come out and get me. Like, they built a fence for those dogs. But if you have a dog and you know that that dog is outside, you have to reinforce the foundation around the fence, right? Because dogs, when they want to get out, they're going to dig their way out. And that's what they're doing. It's sandy around here. And they're just digging their way under the fence and coming out. And then I noticed that they started reinforcing it, but that's a big job when you put up a fence and then you didn't think about the foundation under the fence around. Yeah. So just a little FYI, if you're about to put up a fence for your dog, make sure you put something that hinders them from going under. And it needs to be something very sturdy, depending on the size of your dog, so that they don't just get out. I didn't cook anything. My mommy cooked. My mom cooked yesterday. Shabbat. I don't say Shabbat. You say Shabbat. Well, that's okay. I'm just speaking in general for those who may come across me talking and have a pet and thinking about building an of area outside. I watched numerous people do that and have the pets dig their way out. I actually had a pretty big dog. I had a Rottie mix one time, and it did that too. But I wasn't really planning to get a big dog, so I didn't really have the fenced in area. And then it was doing. Actually, it wasn't doing it. The neighbor's dog was trying to come and get my dog. My dog was a boy, and that neighbor's dog was a girl, and the neighbor's dog kept digging and coming over there trying to be flirty with my dog. And anyway, that's in the past. Shabbat. There are a lot of people preaching on YouTube last night. Inside, outside, in their house, out on the street. I thought that was interesting. A lot of people are doing something. Everybody's talking about something different, though. And that's what I was saying. Whatever you're doing, make sure you study for yourself. People can say whatever they want to say, but make sure you are studying whatever it is that you're studying, you study for yourself. Because there's a lot of people out there saying a whole lot of stuff. And it's not all true. It may sound good, but doesn't make it true. I'm just saying. I don't lost track. There was a lot of channels. Because actually while I was live, I was checking to see who was live and doing what. And a lot of them were preaching. Some people were, I don't know, calm. And then you had this one man. And the people in the comments were roasting him. Because they were trying to figure out what new. I was trying to figure out what I was doing myself. Some people have this very theatrical, dramatic way of bringing their message across. Oh, I hear you on that one. I hear you on that one loud and clear. That's probably why I'm sitting here right now, not at service today. No, I'm just kidding. I just chose not to go. In my heart and my mind, I just want to be home. I find more peace and restoration at home. And yeah, so that's what I'm doing. I'll go to service next week because we have to sing next week. I will appear. God only asked me to not forget to gather with the people. I didn't forget to gather with the people. I just don't want to gather with the people today. I'll gather with the people next week. So therefore, I have not forgotten to assemble myself with the brethren. With the brethren. But anyway, enough about that. So we deserve, we are what we repeatedly do. We are what we repeatedly do. It should be about warming up now because it's supposed to get back hot. And there is deserve right there. Mook, you ready to go for a walk? Hmm? You're shaking. You're not about to have a seizure, are you? Don't start that this morning. Don't start that this morning. Looking at me shaking. Yeah, I feel like going back to bed too. But for me, it's 10:54. And I've been up for a while. I woke up like I do on a work day. So you enjoy your day. Thank you for popping in, Illuminati. Thank you for popping in. You deserve it. You deserve it. You deserve it. Yeah. You deserve it. 'Cause my hallelujahs belong to you. My hallelujah. My hallelujahs belong to you. Oh, 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 oh. We are what we repeatedly do, and that is sticking in my head. What's up, Fernandez? Fernando's. You deserve it. 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 You do. My hallelujahs belong to you. God deserves my hallelujahs. Worship, my praise. My hallelujahs belong to you. Repeatedly do. Oh, there it is. Oh, excellence. Excellence. I think I'm almost done. Get my brain focused long enough to get it done. Then you deserve it. THEN. Hi, how are you doing today? I hope that you're good. And I really hope that you are experiencing more love, more joy, more peace. I saw one of the most interesting feel good little shorts yesterday. I don't know the guy's channel, but he always goes around helping people according to his YouTube channel. And one of the people that he approached, all the man wanted to do was to go where some pets were. He wanted to go and, I guess, pet and hug some pets. And he was just sitting out there in the, I think it was cold and looked like it was raining, under a blanket. He wanted to go where some pets were. And then the pets like gravitated towards him. Have you seen that video? Anyway, let that fall where it falls. It just came back to my mind. I thought I'd share that. Sometimes we don't realize the things that we need sometimes. Or sometimes we do realize the things that we need, and we have to just ask for them and go get them, right? Go get it. And that brought a lot of peace to that guy's life, that moment. It's like he just transformed. His face just completely changed. He needed something to love him back, and he needed to love on something. Sometimes I guess when people are out there, especially if they're out there alone, homeless, and they really don't have contact with other people, and then they miss those interactions of affection. Just imagine a lot of people walking by and no one is really stopping. Or if they're stopping with a different kind of agenda or something. Yeah. Pets will love you unconditionally. Right, Mocha? And Mocha gives me the side eye. Mocha's my doggy. Then, then. It's always funny when you get almost to the end and then you can hardly see where the letters are because now the lines are blurred. You get the point. Sometimes life gets crowded and we can't see our way. But just keep on keeping on. Without God, I could do nothing. Without God, I'd surely fail. Without God, I would be drifting like a ship without, without a sail. Jesus, oh, gee, do you know him? Do you know him for yourself today? You can't turn him away, oh Jesus, my Jesus. Without him, how lost I would be. Doo, 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 doo. I remember when the old ladies at my church used to sing those songs when I was a little girl. I never forgot. Ah, stop it. Ah, stop it. God bless you. God bless you. Caleb, you're supposed to be going back to bed. So what are you still doing here? Woo, 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 woo. Good thing I'm not a person to talk behind your back. Because I could have been talking behind your back. Talk about you behind your back. God bless you. Like a ship. Maybe I should go to service today. Nah. I need to get on service by like 11:30. I'm just joking. I don't have a reason to talk about you unless you. Sometimes people drop wisdom, and when people drop wisdom in the comments, sometimes I reflect on it for a while. Maybe the person leaves the live and their remarks are still in my mind. It's not that I'm necessarily talking about them, but I may continue to talk about whatever it is that may have inspired me some kind of way. That happens. That happens. Yeah, I don't want to really sleep because then I get back to work and then it feels like I want to take a nap and then I can't. Or maybe I will take a nap. Yeah, right. Then you're going to say, oh, I'm joking. I'm just kidding. Ha 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 ha. Get out of here. I'm an introvert. That's all I got to say. I may not show up. I may not show up. There was this person. There was this person that There's this person that I know for real, and every time they come within my area, for the purpose that they're contacting with me, I'm not that person anymore. But they keep contacting me, and I called them out on it, and they're like, "No, that's not why I'm calling." I'm like, "Yeah, it is." And you keep trying me, but don't try me. Like I said, you better try Jesus. Don't try me. But anyway, point is they keep coming within the area, and I keep saying no. I'm busy, and I just flat out said no, and you keep on keeping on. He ain't showing up. No way. It all depends on what people's motives are. I am an introvert. I don't know if people say that. I'm sitting in my space. Now, if you were like right here and you all were looking at me, you see, I'd be totally quiet. I have nothing to say. I have absolutely nothing to say. It's almost like I sit here and I'm just thinking out loud in your presence. But if your presence was in my face, I would probably have. It all depends. I don't know. Maybe I would have very little to say to you. People that know me in person, they always say she's quiet. Yeah. Until there's a reason for me to say something, then you know like, oh, somebody's bothered her. Someone's bothered that lady. Yep. But yeah. Well, first you get here. And first don't let it be a surprise. And on the other story that I told, you don't just show up and then expect someone just to show up and fit in your schedule. That's not fair, right? That's not fair. Let's just say I met that person years ago. Years ago. And I'm not going to say how many years, but it's been a while. When I was a different kind of person. I'll just say that. And as I've evolved, and to answer your question, no, I'm not interested in him. Only just like as a fellow human being. Is he not attractive? Yeah, he's attractive. Does he just bore you? I would say that he is on a different path. Yeah. You know how it is when some people are just on a different path and you know they're on a different path and it's obvious that you're like not like on the same path. It's called like some people saying being like equally yoked. Yeah, we're not that. In many ways, we're just not that. I mean, it's good people, but yeah. I just feel like it would be a waste of my time, honestly. And maybe I'm thinking too much about it, but in this day and time, I'm just not really trying to have certain encounters or engagements that are not for a reason. And he was not ever clear about his reason. And as I've learned, as I've gotten older, clarity is so important. If you're not going to be clear about what your reason is, then no. Now, if you say you just want to have a conversation or you just want whatever the reason is, yeah, let there be a reason, let it be known. No one should have to guess or speculate, right? If I ask and then you give these vague responses, that lets me know that you're not up for anything positive. So, like, no, no, thank you. No, no, Illuminati. Yeah, I'm just not with wasting my time or have anybody's time wasted. Because if I see that we're just not going down the same road, like, no, no, thank you. But anyway, were y'all ever sexually intimate? No. All right, I think it's almost time to turn the heater off. It feels like it's warming up outside, kind of. The weather is weird. It was pretty cold, and I went out early. My hands started to like freeze. Yeah, exactly. Some people just really have to stay there. And then some people never really change. They just kind of stay. Oh, some things I don't mind answering. It may help somebody. It may help somebody. Sometimes you got to be. That's why I try to be real with people. That's why I always say I don't like when people come through the channel telling these little lies and whatnot. I don't have time for that. Not that I'm going to sit here and tell you every detail about me, but there are some things that you can say without saying. Yeah. But some people definitely have to stay wherever they were. But then there are people that change and they try to, do something different, change for the better. But some people just don't. But I feel like I don't know, women and men, it goes both ways. There's some people just stay in a playing game mode. You meet them when they're in their teens, and you meet them in their 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, and they're still just playing games with people. Like, when are you going to stop? And that's like one of the things that I find really sad. You're 70 something years old and you're still trying to play games, not trying to be serious, just trying to play games. Like, when are you going to stop? Like, no, no, thank you. No, thank you. I think this is the weekend that I'm going to shave my head. I keep putting it off. I said I was going to go to the barber this morning and let him do it. My hair is like damaged, and it's damaged bad. It is crazy. And I've met people like that post divorce. It is sad. It's like you still don't want to settle down and be real and, live a life with one woman or whatever your preference is. You're still trying to bounce around like, mm, I don't know. Yeah, it is sad. But that's what's out there. And not saying that everybody's like that, but there's quite a bit of that out there that I've come across. Older people that just want to bounce around. And ain't nobody got time for that. Ooh. I'm not a saint, but there are just some things that I've been removed from. And I'm not trying to go back there. No, thank you. No, thank you. Right, right. There's this I think there's some people on YouTube. If you like Google certain things, there's some people on YouTube that post content that are like that too. They're out there. And then they still have that old school hip hop player look. And that's the part that gets me. I'm like, but anyway, let me leave that alone. Standing on the promises of God. Amen. I like that song. Which version of that, I wonder? Talking about the hymnal version? Lucy. Lucito. Lucito Jolie. I like that version. There's this acapella version I've heard. Are you talking about the one that's standing on the promises of Christ my King? Through eternal ages, let his praise ring. I just said, I've been talking about it forever. My hair is damaged really bad. And I've cut it because my hair was like down here. My hair's been long. And then it's damaged bad. I've cut it and cut it. It's growing, but at the same time, it's not healthy. But I think I just need a good hydration. Yep, glory in the highest, I will shout and sing. Yeah, it's one of my favorite songs. Standing on the promises of God. Yeah, you got to keep standing on the promises for sure. I shared that book, and I haven't finished that book. There's this book that's called A Pocket Full of Promises. This lady gave it to me. And every time I read those promises, they go into the heart, they go into the mind. They're on this channel. Go down and click on some morning prayer time videos, and you will see. See, my hair is just dropping. And this is a gray hair. It's like when I touch my hair, it's like it just drops. Literally. It's just like it's just falling off my head. Like, you see the people with cancer and they do like this, and then it's like that's how my hair is doing. Maybe not as drastic as someone with chemo, but yeah. It's like my hair is just, that's why I don't do that much to it, because when I touch it, then it just comes off in like a lot. Yeah. So it's time to just brace it. And I've had short hair. You saw that picture that I posted of myself? I posted this picture of myself. I actually look cute with short hair. People who've never seen me with short hair, they think, oh no, don't do that. Oh no, don't do that. Let me see if I can find that picture. Oh, but anyway, yeah. But anyway, that picture's on my if you saw that little silly video where I was dancing with the what you call it. Please don't cut your hair. But what do you do with hair that's damaged? You gotta cut it. You gotta cut it. I have cut it, and I've got to cut it again. I said I had to get back on my trims because I was not trimming my hair like I was supposed to. But I've got to lower it. That's a fact. You got to. It's not that bad now, but it's getting there. It's not that bad, but it's definitely dry. I probably just really need to treat. I've been trying to treat. Then I said I was trying to keep it like braided so that it can like recover. But that's what a lot of people say. My mom, my daughter definitely will say that. Don't do that. Don't do that. But I've done it before. But when I did it before, I did it because I just did not want to deal with my hair at the time. I had too much going on. So I just kept shaving it off. Really, Larry. Welcome to the live. Good morning. Sam, I see you. More love, more joy, more peace to you too. We shall see what happens. But if you see me and my hair is all gone, then you already know it's done. Yeah, sometimes you just got to do it. Because like my hair is like short. It was really short in the back. Then it started back growing because I actually cut it. I just cut it all out because it felt like it was just doing something crazy. But it is getting better. But I just have to trim it again. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. For sure. Yeah. Let's finish this crossword puzzle. That's what we got to do. Mission accomplished. Simple missions. Simple missions. Please. But you should always trim your hair. And if you do it like you're supposed to, then your hair will thrive. But see, I just was not doing it when I was supposed to do it. And then your hair gets funny. So you got to catch it back up. And sometimes the catch up does not add up. Boo hoo! What's up, Tashana? Do, 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 do. Good morning to you. Well, thank you for the bronze medal. Why couldn't it be a gold? Oh no, you don't want me to be at first place. Oh no, oh no. Thank you for the love on the channel. Appreciate it. Do, 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 do. And how are we doing today? I am okay. Thank you for asking. Hope you're well too. Oh, there is a gold medal. I'm assuming since the Olympics are around, there's probably a gold medal. I was just saying it, just being funny. My gray hairs are falling out. I got one. I got one. I got one. Yeah, I saw this article that the gold medals were breaking. And I'm like, that would be no fun. $50 for a gold medal? What? Get out of here. 50 jewels or $50? Because there's a difference with YouTube. Yeah, this hair is just falling out. I think, Tashana, you heard me saying I had to cut my hair. I think I was telling you and that crew the other day. Just gotta do what you gotta do sometime. No, I haven't watched the Olympics in years, to be honest with you. I used to be right there glued in front of the TV watching the Olympics. And I think I preferred the Winter Olympics because I just like snow. Like I like to watch a lot of YouTubers that do that kind of content, outdoorsy stuff in the snow. Maybe because it's far from Florida. I'd probably do it right now. That's why I started pulling it out. Because if I don't start the journey now, and it's better to do it while it's stretched out. Because if I wash it, and you already know, if you know anything about this kind of afro hair, the shrinkage is real. And so I like to do it before I wash it. What's up, Clint's TV? Welcome all the way from Nigeria. Yeah, it's better to do it when the length is there. Yeah, I used to like to watch the track and field. The favorite things for me were like the just watching the people blaze around the track like they're flying. I used to watch the people swimming because I can't swim, and just watching them do that was always something. Those are the only really things that really stand out. Yeah. You mean Jamaica? I don't identify myself with you people. What people? Jamaican people? Like I saw this guy. He said he's not with the bobsled team from this side. He's with the ones from Jamaica. He's American, I think, but he's I guess joking or whatever, trying to make fun. Tell me he's going with Jamaica and the bobsled team from Jamaica. You have a good weekend and God bless you too, Clint's TV. I just like people. I just like to run. How, can we just like support everybody? I'm not gonna be pro anybody. I think we just have to support everybody, right? Yeah. I like to see everybody do well. Of course, somebody's gonna win and somebody's gonna lose, but I just like to see everybody do well. I'd be one of these people like everybody gets a medal. Yes, you know how they used to do back in like say maybe Special Olympics. Everybody gets a medal. We all did well. We all did good. We all did well. Yeah, they do. They do. They were given what's her name some competition. They would win and she would win, or they would come close and then she would come back and smoke them out. What's her name? That Richardson lady. Now she flies. And she cracks me up every time you see those little clips when she does that little look over her shoulder. She's like, y'all think y'all gonna catch me? And then it's like she goes into another gear. It's like she saves that last little spin out. She's like, nah, so no. She's like, I got this, I got this. Y'all stay back there. If you ever watch her when she does that look, and all of a sudden it's like she's like, and takes off, takes off. I hear you. After doing some ancestral checking, our family has Ghanaian and Nigerian blood, so it's all mixed up. Mixed up. Yeah, Shakari. Oh, really? No, I did not know. Did not know. I don't really go looking at all that kind of stuff. I wouldn't be surprised though. Oh, oh, oh. I never really heard her people talk, but does everybody from Jamaica doesn't always maintain an accent. That's very, very noticeable. I never heard like her family or her really talk per se, which I always find funny. People say that I sound like I'm Jamaican. Like, no, I sound country. There's a difference. There's a difference. I just sound country. And my shoulder's hurting. All right. Actually, the ball is getting smaller, but I haven't like combed it yet. But and my hair has been braided for what 2 weeks, I think. But it's time to take it out, get it transformed again. So I was gonna put my little twisties back up there. And every time I say it, I said when I put them up there, I might not take them back out again. So I'm like, no, I'm not gonna do that. That's why I try to avoid doing it. But leaving your hair flying around, your hair heals better, I think, when you put it in a protective style. So that's what I've been trying to do. Put it in a protective style. So what are you doing to celebrate yourself today? What I wanted to do this morning, I woke up and the weather said, no, we're not doing that. But it's not too late. I wanted to chauffeur myself to the beach, and then I was like, no, don't want to do that. For one, it's cold, and taking Mocha is like a full-time job. She ends up making me overdo it with my shoulder. So I am here. I am here. We have water near here, but the lakes are drying up, like drying up big time. The lakes are probably like down about 2 feet. Some maybe more depending on where they are located. And the retention ponds are like almost to nothing. The rain that we did have that filled them up is all evaporated into the atmosphere. Mm-hmm. Yep. What's wrong, Mocha? You cold? Just giving me the side eye. Sometimes you wonder what the dog is thinking. Well, you know close enough to where I live. It actually, there's really no real reason, per se, other than being a little safe. But if someone really wants to know and if they really have the skills, it's not hard to figure out where people are. The people that have gone to that length to dig and to go and to try to bring hardships and whatever to my life. What's up, gospel producer? How big is this town? I don't know. It's not that big. There's like one traffic light section. I'm going to those kind of towns, and you just drive through. I mean, you know enough about me. You followed me enough. I think you know I work in Gainesville because if you follow me in the morning time, I've said that a million times. Welcome to Gainesville, Florida. I don't live far from it. That's enough information. I'm doing okay, gospel producer. Have you ever told me where you are? Because I get you and this other person mixed up. I don't know why. Oh, you're in Texas. Yeah. With this other person, I was getting you and this other person mixed up. Especially since the channel handles got all funny, then it got mixed up in my head. No, I don't think that. I always try to give everybody the benefit of the doubt, but I know that there are people who are. Were you on here when I told the story that this one person you were on when this person used to be in the live, and they actually tracked my job down and actually got me written up for some petty stuff that they were making a big deal out of, and then it really began to make me wonder like who was that person. I don't put anything past anybody to be honest with you these days. So if someone would go that far to bother me, a little old lady that's trying to have a little clean conversation. Yeah, so yeah. I don't put anything past anybody. Yeah, I think you told me. I in the back of my head is in there. Yeah, and then you laughed and you said you were joking. You were gonna take me out to dinner, and then you said you're not taking me out to dinner. You're playing. You're playing around. All right, let's cut this hair off. Let's cut it off. We gotta cut it off. Oh yeah, it's back there in the videos. This person was trying to, like I tell anybody, my email is in the thing. You know, you've probably seen it. There are always people that's coming in and saying stuff like, if you really want to talk to me, my email is in my channel description. It's been there. I put it in there. And yeah. But anyway, there are things that I know that my job says, and that's why I wonder too, because there's a lot of people I see posting in their uniforms, and like most places have, what do you call it, branding policies or policies about whatever. You know what I mean? And I'm aware of what some of the things are for my job, but in my mind, I didn't feel like I was doing anything wrong. But one particular thing I did do, not really thinking about it, but this person really went above and beyond to try to get me in trouble. And I did. I actually got written up. I did get written up. But the length that this person went to, all because in the side of the scenes, because I wasn't interested in them. So then it was one of those kind of like petty Peter type moves. Yeah. And those are the kind of people that they're out there in the world. Like, you don't like me? Okay, let's make your life a little bit, you know. So yeah, that's what happens in the background. But it's not going to stop me from going live in my uniform. I just put a thing over it. I just cover it up. Can't tell me what to say out my mouth. I just don't talk about, you know, I actually nowadays I try not to even talk anything about work, only as it pertains to me as a person. Yeah. Of course, I'm not here to talk about, you know, anybody per se. I just talk about the things that pertain to me. And I'm looking for my scissors. The one that I need. Oh yeah, here it is. You want to know what he did? No, because that might give someone else a bright idea. I can tell you what I did. For one, I was at work and I went live while I was at work. And I'm sure you've seen a lot of people do that, right? I'm sure you have, because it's all over social media. Yeah. But while I was live, I was doing some paperwork. While I was doing my paperwork, I did like this, something like that. But the picture, like you do a screenshot, the screenshot, that took time. And I guess that person had that kind of time. When you slow the screenshot down, then you could actually read what was on the paper. And that's basically what I got in trouble for, the fact that I was showing that. But it's like the link that you went through to actually get that screenshot. You know what I mean? Like you really went through. It wasn't like I did like this, say, look at this. No, I didn't do that. But anyway. Hey, Millie. That's basically what happened. How are you doing, Millie? I'm thinking he sent the email or called. I don't really know the details about that part because he probably sent the email. I really don't know how that part happened, but all I know is I'm going to guess it must have been an email in order for them to have gotten the images that he sent to say that I was showing um, whatever that was on the paper. Well, that's the only thing I could think of. That's when it started happening. And the thing about it was they were telling somebody else that I know from the channel. And then they told me what he was doing. And then they sent me some other images that he had sent them. So then I know that this person was doing whatever they were doing. But see, everybody that's on here that I've met is not that way. So that person was telling that person, and that person was telling me because they were like surprised too that that person was trying to do something like that to me, like behind my back. And that person may still be in this channel because I think sometimes they might be still lurking around. And that's okay too. That's why I always say if you do what you're supposed to be doing. Yeah, some people are crazy. You've seen it where people deny your advances and people have died over that because people don't know how to handle that rejection. Yeah. Well, during that time, there was like a little army, I would say, and some very protective, and some are still protective. I always said I was trying to build community, and so I built a little community of people, just people. I don't know these people, but to become a community with people who just want to vibe and have some positivity, on the net. Yeah, some of them. They're still in the live. Well, some of the original ones there, they've gone on to do whatever it is that they're doing, and that's all good and well. Like I say, internet is for a time. Everybody's got a time. A time. Sometimes it's time to say bye. You gotta know when it's that time to say bye. So to go back to what you said, because you may be for the good, but there are people who are listening right now who may not be for the good. So, and I may say to you, blah, 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 blah. Then the other person in the background, like, now I can get her. Now she's told me this, that, that. So now I know. Yeah. Like if you really want to do that, then you're going to have to figure it out by yourself. I'm not going to give you that much information. But as I said again, for those who really want to get directly to me, then you email me. And I'll continue to say that. And I've had people email me, and then I have to end up, letting them know that no, that ain't what I'm trying to do. I've had several people come into my emails with some nonsense, but you're going to get that too. Now, it's not like I got a big old community of 1 million people. Just enough. God be with you till we meet. But like I said, when you know when you're wrong, and you do better. So of course I'm not trying to do that again because I'm like, if I do leave a job, I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave on my own accord. No, it wasn't funny when I got wrote up for it though. That part wasn't funny. But people are something though. Maybe I don't have to cut that much. I was just really gonna cut my hair just because I don't want to deal with it right now. And that's why I was gonna cut it. I don't wanna do it. Don't wanna do it. But there's some people that really are here for what do you call it? Malicious intent. They are. They are. All right. Again, I'm about to get off here as soon as I do this little trim. If it don't turn into a full baldy scaldy. Turn into a baldy scaldy. Thank you for chatting with the old lady. Thank you for chatting with the old lady. Standing on the promises of Christ my King. Through eternal ages let his praises ring. Glory in the highest I will shout and sing. Standing on the promises of God. I am standing, standing, standing on the promises of God, my Savior. Standing, standing. I'm standing on the promises of God. Boom. That's the only promises I know that I can stand on. God's promises. And every now and then you might find one human that'll that you can stand on their promises, but not very often. Can't stand on their promises at all. But I am standing. Ooh, standing on the promises of God. This is where the problem is, in the back. In the back. It's just breaking off, literally. You see that? It just comes off. It just keeps coming off. That's why I just need to just cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it, cut it all the way down. Mm. What are you doing today? Yes, I should have put some moisture on my hair. I can hear somebody probably saying that it, with Afro hair knowledge. Getting ready? You're so funny. I am not getting ready for anything but taking care of myself. I should have done this already, not doing it. You finally woke up. Good afternoon to you. Yeah, I just said that for those of you in the background who may be hair people. But I don't want my hair to shrink. That's why I'm not putting any water on it. And I sometimes do it while it's wet, but I really want to see where the length is. And I can only see that when it's dry. It's not exactly as dry as it may appear to be, but it's dry. It does have a little oil on it. But thank you. Maybe I said it just before you decided to join the live. If I put water on this fro, it's going to shrink. I don't want it to shrink. I'm trying to maneuver around my shoulder and get this done. And I don't think you ever answered when I was asking you about that. Oh, you changed your profile picture again. I guess you didn't want nobody to see that little picture. Was that you, or that was another fake picture? Let's see, it's disappeared again. Ouch. Hmm. If you've been watching, you didn't think I had all that big hair up there, huh? It's the art of the mystery of braiding hair. You braid your hair, then all of a sudden it's like it just becomes this little, little hair. And then you take it out and it becomes this big old hair. All right, that's a lot of bad ends, but it's got to go. That was a lot. That was a lot. Now that's why I need to just cut it. Now you see it's short right here. Yeah, it's short right there. But it had to go. In the back, because of what I've been doing, it's like right in the back. It's like the shortest part. Now I've got to create a style where you can't tell. So like someone told me, I probably put my afro puffs back up, or I'm just gonna leave it out and have an afro and just pat it down like the old days. Pat, 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 pat. I'm not gonna try to even it out, because if I even it out, then it's gonna really get short. And I don't really want it that short, but I'm tempted though. I think that's enough. Now to finish this last middle piece. Ugh. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. I can do it. Forgive me for bending down, but I have to bend down because my shoulder's hurting. Well, ego fighting. More love, more joy, more peace to you. Especially more love. But yeah, I'm bending down because I don't want to bring my My shoulder is crying. My shoulder is crying. It's crying now. Ooh, it's crying now. You said you'd come and share all my sorrows. You said you'd be there for all my tomorrow. I came so close to sending you away. But just like you promised, you came here to stay. Black Day? Black Day? I think when I was in Korea, they had a white day, black day, and then the regular Valentine's Day. One day was to like focus on the girls, one was to focus on the boys, and I think one was to focus on people who didn't have a girl or boy, whatever it is, a mate. You're saying it's Black Day because you don't have a person? Hmm. Well, I guess based on what you're saying, Black Day is for me because I don't have a person based on your definition. But I don't celebrate any of those days though. My nose is wheezing. My nose is stopping up. All right, let's see what that does. See, I've got big hair, don't care. I cut a lot, but I still have a lot of hair. I still have a lot of hair. Like, go away, hair. Go away. Go away. Go away. And that telltale sound when you comb it and it doesn't comb out. It says the ends are still bad. Don't try this at home. Don't try it at home. Don't you dare try this at home. Like those little kids that will cut their hair. And mommy would come into the room and they would be like, oh no, mommy, what did you do? What have you done? What have you done? I've been cutting my own hair for a long time, many decades. I whack on it, just whack on it. Ooh, a lot of hair falling. All right. Blessed assurance, Jesus is mine. Oh, what a foretaste of glory divine, heir of salvation, purchased of God, born of his spirit, washed in his blood. This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. Perfect submission, all is at rest. I and my Savior, happy and blessed. I'll be watching, waiting, looking above. Mm, mm, mm. This is my story. This is my song. Praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story. This is my song. Mm-hmm. I'll be watching and waiting. I'll be looking above, filled with His goodness, do do do, and lost in His love. So this is my story. Ooh, this is my song. Ooh, praising my Savior all the day long. 'Cause this is my story. Doo-doo, this is my song. Oh, praising my Savior. Ooh. Now to get the thickest part of my head. This is the part where it's, whew. 4C hair. 4C hair. It's thick in the back, especially when it's like this. It's thick in the back. Let me see. Let me see if I can pull it together without doing so many. These are like some huge flat twisties. It's got to be warm enough outside, but it still feels cold in here. The heater keeps coming on. I'm going to go outside and see how warm it is outside. Ooh, 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 ooh. This hair is too thick back here. I just trimmed it. And yeah. As the deep panteth for the water, so my soul longs after thee. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long to worship thee. You alone are my strength, my shield. You alone make my spirit yield. You alone are my heart's desire, and I long. All right, we're just gonna make it a ponytail and leave it right here. That's what's look. Too much little hair back here. Whew. All right, that's enough of that. Whew, Lordy. At least I can still twist it and braid it without too much problems. But my shoulder is saying enough of that, enough, enough, enough. I just want to get that trim out of the way. I was about to go to the barber, tell the barber just to take it off. Take it off. I just think I need to treat it. Get under the dryer and do some good old treatments that I should be doing. Get back to doing them. Let the hair start thriving. Yeah. Because everybody keeps saying, don't cut all your hair off. Don't cut all your hair off. And in my mind, I'm like, well, I've done it before and I will do it again. And if I've done it before, then I can do it again. But yeah. It's fun to have short hair. You can just wash completely and just go literally without much thought. But when your hair starts to grow, that grow back phase is whew, those in between stages when your hair is like a 1/2 inch and 1 inch and 2 inches. Now I guess it's about, I don't know, 3 inches. Now I gotta wash it, but I'm not gonna wash it today. We'll deal with that later. Later. So until then, I don't know. You're probably like me, just doing whatever you're doing. Maybe you're sitting in a restaurant or sitting in a coffee shop, or maybe you're sitting at the park. Maybe you're sitting in the mall. Maybe you're laying down. Wherever you may find yourself, I just want to wish you more love, more joy, more peace. Thank you for popping in the channel. Whether out of curiosity, nothing ever happens by mistake. You met me. My name is Veda, all the way from Florida, and I have some very interesting, friendly content. Check it out. Yeah, hit the top of the screen, go to the channel. I think that's where it is. You can't go there while you're looking at me. Yeah, check out the content on the channel. Yeah. Most of my videos are short. They're not long. Won't take that much of your time. And God bless you. I'm getting hungry. What time is it? Well, it's time to eat. Is it 12 o'clock? 12:18. I'm ready to eat now. I've worked up an appetite. Now, these little pieces of this hair, I trimmed my hair, not with my hair. Just everywhere still. Just do another shake. You know, when you go get your hair trimmed or cut, maybe you don't have to clean it up, but the barber or the salon stylist or whoever, they're cleaning it up. Let's see my hair. I have like big hair. You know, my hair really grows. It's like really big. Like that big hair. I don't care. But until we meet again, may God bless you. And may God cause his face to shine upon you and give you peace. And I really mean that from the bottom of my heart. I do. May you prosper and be in good health. That is my prayer for you. Yep. And whatever is going right, I hope it stays going right. And whatever is going wrong, I hope that it gets corrected and to go right. Yeah. And then come back and tell me. Come back and tell me that all the wrong places are now going right and all the right places are still going right. Yeah? Yeah. Love you. Bye.